Right, I'm sure we know why we are here today. We are here for our product demo. We are here to um, hear and see the beautiful works that have been done so far in the project phase of our project and product related bootcamps. So, let's very briefly introduce ourselves, our names, the city we are joining from, and what we do currently. Right, Francisco Obamedo from Bradford, data analyst trainee. Ade from Lagos, project manager. Bristol PMBA trainee. Iremide, Bristol cloud professional. Right. Usually we would have about 10 minutes to do the introduction, but I'm not getting as much intro as I would love to read out. Justice from Glasgow, IT support. Ridwan from London, PMBA trainee. Miriam from Birmingham, PMBA trainee. Right. So while we are waiting for more intros to come in, let's quickly do our own intro from our side. I'm going to introduce you to the RKY group. For those of you who already know us, we are a group of about 5 companies, all with a mission of empowering underrepresented professionals and business owners in the UK and beyond. We have the RKY Careers, a multi-award winning edtech company that offers practical experience-focused bootcamps across data analysis, business analysis, project management, digital marketing, and many more. We've got Apply Body, the job application as a service products, right? Currently being worked on as well to integrate AI so that AI can help people apply to jobs they really fit. Limitless and Thriving podcasts, our podcast where we bring different role models and all of that, successful people within the community to come share their strategies, insights, and journey. We've got the Limitless Without Borders, which is an annual transformational event that brings together professionals, founders, industry leaders, a fusion of tech, fashion, entertainment, and all of that, happening in June. Then we've got the Immigrant Founders Network, a free network of immigrants, business owners who want to come together, to support each other. And then we've got the RKY Digital Solutions, that where we build apps and websites and all of that for people. Right. So talking about RKY Careers particularly, we're a multi-award winning tech company. We've got over 1,500 success stories of people who have engaged our services, enrolled in our bootcamps, joined our accelerator programs, and landed their desired roles. We've won so many awards. Most recently, Career Support Organization of the Year in 2025, as well as the UK Tech Startup Finalist in 2025 as well. A little bit about myself. I'm the CEO of the RKY Group, and I've also won lots of awards on an individual perspective, from being named top 25 enhancing diversity and inclusion in the UK to innovative entrepreneur of the year, to being listed on Forbes and being named outstanding mentor and career coach of the year. So how do we really help people when we say we have over 1,500 success stories through our training, our services, and everything we do, from data analysis, I said, to project management, business analysis, Excel and PowerPoint, Scrum Master, Product Manager, digital marketing. So also our standalone services, CV optimization, career advisory, interview preparation, portfolio, business coaching, and business accelerator program. Before we get right into what we are going to be talking about today, right, I'm going to talk to you about Limitless Without Borders upcoming events. Before I get right into it, if you have bought your tickets for Limitless Without Borders, let me see your hand up. If you have bought your tickets for Limitless Without Borders, let me see your hand up. Olasunbo, beautiful. Only Olasunbo have bought our tickets out of okay, Ifeanyi Chukwu, beautiful. Jacinta, beautiful. Okay, Mojisola, beautiful. So that's about 4 people, right? Or 5 people out of all the 58 people we have on this call. That's not really good enough because this is our event, an event for us, by us, And I think, we need to buy our tickets to show, that we are actually a community, to show that we are actually a community. Really, we are actually hosting 1,000 guests. Right, so Bob bought two tickets, one for her husband and one for herself. Beautiful. So you see, buy for your friends, your family members, children are welcome. Buy up the tickets. If you also have a business, there's opportunity to exhibit. What are we trying to do at LWB? So LWB is our own way of actually building our table as immigrants and expat professionals, right? To to ensure that even if I mean we're not represented out there. I always talk about DEI, and how immigrants are left out when it comes to DEI, even though there are so many initiatives that say they are creating representation for Black communities. Even though we are Black, we are among them, but guess what? As immigrants, we still have some areas it pinches that nobody actually understands. We still have, when we want to apply to mortgages, they'll tell us, oh, because you're an immigrant, some traditional banks would not bank, so you have to go for all those very slow banks that will give you very high rates as well. You still hear about the fact that you need visa sponsorship. Even though you're a Black, you still cannot get a job because you need visa sponsorship, or companies are not willing to sponsor. But my own goal, like I said in the meeting I just concluded, is to ensure that we continue to amplify the voice of immigrants professionals, and to show that we are actually a big community that is worth investing in, that is worth also supporting, creating initiatives especially for us as well. We need our own representation on the table. And then, like they always say, if it looks like you are not welcome to a particular table, you build your own, which is what we are doing. So talking about awards, we are going to be celebrating Trailblazer. Nominations are up. Vote people that qualified to be celebrated within the community, people that are doing well in their career. All the different categories are up. Visit our website, www.limitlesswithoutborders.com, /LWB awards, I think, or /awards, and check out the nomination. Nominate yourself. There's something that most of the time we think we are not worthy of nomination. I'll tell you that nominating yourself, there's nothing wrong with nominating yourself for awards. Nominate yourself for awards. You're worthy of being celebrated. You'll be surprised that when you win an award, if it can even lead to your promotion in the office, as well. It can lead to you landing that job. Imagine you posting about winning an award for a particular category, and you have the award people that you see putting award winning something multi-award. They also got it by either even nominating themselves for the award, right, or being nominated and winning it. So who says even the fact that you're a nominee for an award is something that is also good for your personal brand, which is what I want to create for our community. There are some awards that you apply for that because you're competing with a very big, range of people. It's difficult to also find yourself winning. However, we are creating our own where the winners will still come from us, even if it's not, everybody. Even if everybody don't win, the fact that you were nominated is worth celebrating. The fact that you're a finalist is worth celebrating as well. We are worth celebrating. I don't know if you guys agree with me. Right, so talking about that, we're going to have panel discussion. We're going to have discussion about tech, finance, entrepreneurship. We have you guys, if you're not following Limitless Without Borders Instagram page, go and do that, because we're unveiling a lot of interesting things that actually, I don't want to spill the beans, because for each announcement, want to create vibes for it and all of that. And guess what? This event is being planned also by the alumni community, planned by us, for us, and all of that. So guys, if you have not bought your tickets, go and do that. We've got VIP and we've got standard. This event is more like CSR, because I've seen similar events sell tickets for £400, £200. It's just £15, and early bird tickets ends today. After today, early birds turn to £25. Even £25 is still cheap, because I still saw some adverts for some events selling for £100, right? So let's try to secure our slots there. There's going to be opportunity to meet with recruiters, HR professionals, entrepreneurs, having the right contacts and all of that in your community. Also, if you want to start a business, we're bringing entrepreneurs. We're going to have a panel entrepreneurship. We're going to bring global talent beneficiaries. We're going to bring immigration experts. We're going to bring people that actually are the key to your success. In your journey. We're also going to have lots of raffle draws and award-winning opportunities. Gifts and all of that, winning opportunities as well. So guys, make sure you secure at the end of this meeting, I'm going to ask how many people have now bought their tickets. So make sure you're one of those that raise your hand up. Right, so continuing with the introduction, we've got our IT services and IT solutions company, where we build websites for people, data analysis projects, mobile application change management, and all of that. And for the reason why we are here today, which is the 1 second, guys. For the reason why we are here today, which is the work experience product demo, right? We help people gain practical work experience. We help people gain practical work experience, through our bootcamps, through our accelerator program, right? All our courses are designed to give practical work experience, which we know is what is lacking in the world right now, in the marketplace and all of that. So we are accredited by CPD, we are accredited by American Council of Training and Development, and we are also listed as a training provider on the UK government websites. How can you gain practical work experience from us? Through enrolling for our bootcamps as well as through our accelerator programs. That's for people who probably might have been trained or certified and just need work experience only. Right, so the next Tech Accelerator, which is the work experience only, starts April 21st. So if you've done training somewhere else, you feel you don't have enough experience, or you have certifications, or you want to work on a second project, this is an opportunity for you. But if you don't have training, you want to transition as a whole, I would encourage you to go for the full bootcamp. So this is what it looks like on our accelerator program. You have the study, which is the prep work, which is done at the beginning, and then we go next to the project onboarding session in the first week of the project, to ideation, the sprints, releasing of the MVP, and handing over. This is also a weekly schedule that shows what happens every week, right? So industry, we've got this is not updated. We've got project managers here, we've got business analysts, we've got product owners, and we've got Scrum Masters who will be showing you what they've been doing at the back end of the projects. Also, we leverage collaborative learning and we leverage tech. This is our product management, program management. So you can see so many projects that currently have been concluded now as well. So these are products that our students have worked on in the past. This is just a few of them, to be honest. We've built loads of products, and again, like I said, we build clients' products, so we get clients projects or products, and then our students get to work on it. For those that are wondering, oh, is it real projects they work on? Is it real projects? So you can see an e-commerce. These two are e-commerce businesses. These businesses are currently using their websites, and they've done so much turnover from the websites that we built for them. And we've also got the Apply Body that we all know is out there in the market as well. It's a revenue-making company. So the products that our students build on the work experience program are actually products that they can put on their CV. They can even put the links there for people to check that, oh, this is actually real work, real work that was done. So it's not like, oh, making up I don't know what people like. I've got so many questions asked. Is it dummy project? Is it project that's already been done before that they just tell us to do or something? So these are also some of the projects our students have worked on. So today we're going to be exhibiting 3 products: the Synods Marketing Solutions, as well as RKY Group, which we all know, or which I introduced earlier. Right. By the way, the website or the platform as well was built by our students, and we've also got the Immigrants Founders Network. Right. So at this point, I'm going to call on Olushola David. I don't know if he's here, and Oladimeji Adeniyi.
Good afternoon. Okay, stay here.
Yeah, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Yeah, please feel free to share your screen and tell us about your products. And
Okay. Please let me know if you can see my screen.
okay, beautiful. It's come up.
Can we all see my screen?
Yes, we can. I can.
Okay, thank you. Just before I proceed, do I have a time frame for this presentation, please?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. Okay. Well, again, my name is Olushola. I'm representing Project Elevate. We were a group formed last year, 2024, and our goal was to create a project for sign-up marketing solution, which is a real company, and we came together to form this group called Project Elevate. So I welcome you on board as I take you through our um, presentation slides. So please follow along. So once again, it's Project Elevate, and the task was to create a project, and we came up with the name Project Elevate, and the project started last year, 21st of October, and it ended 13th of October. Our sponsor was Rookie, and our leader for the project was Folake Oni. And here we have the teams representing Project Elevate. We have project managers, business analysts, business planners, everyone working hand in hand to ensure that this project came successful. This is a bit more of a bio of the client, which it says marketing solutions, sign-up marketing solutions, specialized in a wide array of digital marketing services. So basically, they provide online services, and we were saddled with the responsibility to create an online presence for them. So the problems which we encountered, which was that they lacked a formal, cohesive, and user-friendly online presence, and we were given the responsibility to create an online presence for them. Our objectives was to create a user-friendly website, amongst others, and we were given a timeline of 8 weeks, and our budget was £5,000. So our proposed solution was to create a user-friendly interface, uh, a website for sign-up marketing solutions that they will have to that they use to showcase their SEO and BCCs, social media marketing. Basically, all their services they were rendering, they came to us, and then we decided to work to ensure that goal was achieved. Our budget, we had to allocate different funds to different stages of the project to ensure it was a success. Here we have the project process. We began with developing a plan, and then we went ahead to gather requirements, and then we developed a project charter. And we went further by designing and analyzing the gap analysis. We created an epic and user stories. We designed our wireframes, and then we embarked on the project developmental phase, which we worked with a web developer. And then we were testing as we were developing, and then we actually carried on until we ended the whole project. These were our high-level requirements: responsive design, content management, user-friendly interface, set features, and web navigations. This was the initial flow process of what sign-up marketing used to do. So basically, they didn't have an online presence, and they could only interact with their clients through emails and the likes. But when we came on board, we had this process designed out for them, which was extensive, as you can see. We'll get to share or send these slides to you for in-depth analysis if you care to. Here we have the feature map. So basically, these were the requirements that our website would showcase. That website will have contact us features, will have services features, will have a landing page, it will have links to social media, to newsletters and privacy policies and the likes. And then we decided to go with a user use case diagram, which showcases the system board and the actors and how everyone relates and acts on this system on the website. Here we have the list of our epic list, which gives us information of what is expected of us. And then we went ahead to deduce our user stories, which we gathered from end users and what they expected from us. This is a continuation of our user stories. And then we had the communication plan, which we used to interact with our stakeholders. We carried everyone along as the process was proceeding. This was a sample of our report. We were creating reports every week as the project proceeded. Here's a picture of our ClickUp. It's a tool that we use to organize and plan our project as before, during, and after the whole project process. Here's our project backlog, which we broke down and we prioritized the tasks as they are to be achieved. Did we have challenges? Definitely. One of our greatest challenges was the time frame, which was a zero tolerance time frame set on the project, but we were able to overcome it through prioritizations and hard work. And yes, we also had risk, but due to clear and rigorous planning, we were able to overcome our risks as well. We had issues with low participation of our teams, but we were able to rally around and support each other, and we came to the place whereby we could achieve our project. And here are some lessons learned. We understood that effective communication is key to every successful project, and we also understood that managing our time would also aid the successful completion of our projects. On the left-hand side, as you can see, is a wireframe. This is a sketch that we used to design what we wanted our website to look like. And on the right-hand side is the finished product of our website. That's the landing page. And moving on, this is the website that we've created. And if you permit me, just 1 second, I'll show you what the website looks like. Okay, here we have Sign Up Marketing Solutions. So this is the website we created. It still amazes me that those who worked on this were novices, and we were able to pull all knowledge and skills together to create this website. If I scroll down, you see more of features that we designed. This was all done by team members of Project Elevates. So as you can see, we have the footer where we have links to various aspects of the web page. And these are all functioning. As you can see, I have about us here. We have services that the company renders. We have the content marketing, email marketing. We have the PCC, SEO. We have the training. And then we have the career portal as well. And then we have contact us. So I'm going to click on contact us. See where it takes us to. All these were designed using the wireframing, and we work closely. We work closely with the web developer to ensure that every requirement was brought to the fore. As you can see, that's our contact window. That's our contact page window. Apologies for the slow internet. So that is what we have as our contact page. As you can see, we have the emails, and then we have a form that we can fill to get contact, and also choose the services we want Sign Up Marketing Solutions to render as well. So I thank you all once again for your attention, and I hand you over back to Ricky for any questions or any observations. Thank you.
Thank you, Olushola. Yeah, so would you like to share your experience on the bootcamp?
Well, in a nutshell, it has been a rewarding journey. It's been one that I can, term enriching. If I was to do it again, I will definitely do it again. I learned a lot. And for me, the high point was that the opportunity to meet new people and make new relationships. And that's one key aspect of project management that I've come to also appreciate. When we are dealing with project management, we're not just dealing with projects, we're also dealing with human beings and real life scenarios. And the ability to manage people also play a key role. And the collaborative effort which everyone, drew together to ensure this project works really gave me a new sense of workmanship. And I really want to say a big thank you to every one of my team, most especially to my team leader, and also to every member of areas, most especially our facilitators. So well done to everyone, and I really appreciate you all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? It looks like you don't have colleagues here. What? Okay, okay. I can see that they are hyping you up in the chat box. So, do we have questions for him? What do you think? Go Shola from Ekwa. Folake says, "Well done, Shola." Ekwa says, "Man like Shola." Well done, Shola. Rafiat, well done, Shola. I think you have lots of. Okay, Olaide says, "Well done, Shola." Well done, Olushola. Okay, good to know that you guys are here. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I love the pop of colors on your website. Really lovely. Well done, well done, well done to you. Well done to you on that. So does anybody have question for him? So before you go, Shola, I just have a final question for you. So what will you say to prospective students who want to come on the project management and business analysis bootcamp?
I would say they should go for it. They shouldn't hesitate. Let me let me throw this in. I have a master's degree in project management, and due to some life situation, I couldn't really pursue. But it came for me to sharpen my skills. It was my wife that saw this advert, RKY's advert, and she told me, and I jumped on it. And like I said, it's something I will always cherish. That decision to go on this boot camp. It's interesting, and the skills you learn, the softwares, the new knowledge that you will gain, you would not be able to. I mean, you cannot but appreciate what you will meet and what you will find when you embark on this journey. And so once again, if you have the opportunity to, or even if you have people who don't know what to do at the moment, just refer them. And yeah, the sky is the limit. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So yeah, there you have it, guys. You know what? There's something I'm going to actually emphasize. The women. Why are the women are always the one that's either they are the ones, enrolling. I think we have like 60% women in our boot camps, or they are the ones referring their husbands. So this International Women's Day, which one are we doing? Mother's Day. Let's celebrate our women. Let's treat our women because they're like the key to all the plugs. They know the right places to be. So kudos to your wife as well. Okay, so somebody has a question. Grace says, as a product manager, I don't think it was a product manager, though. I think it was a project manager. Was the experience just around building the platform, and did you work with a developer team, or did you also develop it yourself or something? Did you do the development?
Okay, so my role was the project manager and business analysis. So I worked as a hybrid, and we worked hand in hand with an external stakeholder who is a website developer, but he could not have brought to the what we had imagined. So we designed what we wanted to do using wireframe, and then we worked hand in hand with him. So every step of the way, he will come back, and then we would interact and say, "Listen, this is what we want." So definitely, you would have for those who don't have the skills or the knowledge of how to build a website, we worked with an external body. But at the end of the day, it was our decision, and it was what the project mandate wanted that we delivered.
Beautiful. You know what I love about that? It's confirmed the fact that there's cross-functional relationship. The project managers worked with the business analysts, they worked with the development team, they built their wireframe, and the development team brought it to life. And there was a lot of, is this sprints, where you guys stand-ups, right? Where you guys actually check on the progress and remove the blockers. Okay, if the developer is facing a blocker, remove that and all of that. I'm sure you guys already know what project managers and business analysts do. So what would you say are the key competencies you've taken away from the bootcamp, Shola?
Well, to save time, I will just say one: teamwork. Teamwork is key, and that's one skill I think we will not be able to do without it going forward. The ability to interact, the ability to manage your relationships with people based on the tasks, it's key, and that I'll definitely take along with me.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for that, Shola. You've shared more than and I think we have some. Ekwa says, Shola, I bet you even mastered business analysis. You didn't tell them. Well, he has told us as well that he was a hybrid, was also a project manager, as well as a business analyst. And in addition to all of the technical skills he gained, the teamwork, meeting people, building relationships is the best part for him. Congratulations on that, Odishola, and I'm super proud
Thank
of
you
you.
very much.
Folake also says one of the best decisions I made in 2024 was joining the bootcamp. So Tyrat Baylor says, what's the difference between product management and project management? I will let you hold on and let the product manager, because we still have a product manager presenting today. By the time they tell you what they did, their own way of doing it and all of that, I'm sure you might be able to get the difference. And if you don't, I'm definitely going to be answering your question at the end. Right. Is senior marketing also working in Yacht architecture and design? I don't get the question. So senior marketing is a marketing and marketing solutions company. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Olushola. So we're going to head on straight to the next person. Projects Quantum. Ridwan Abiodun Oyeniyi. If you are here, please go straight. We're happy to have you. Is Ridwan with us? Ridwan Abiodun.
Yeah, hello, hi everyone. Hi, Ruki.
Beautiful.
I would like to request if we can go after this because we're having a little glitch. I and my team. Is that all right? Sorry about that.
That's fine. Okay. Project Horizon. I think Project Horizon is slated to speak at 3. Let's mute us. So Project Horizon, Yewande, I think Yewande is supposed to go at 3 p.m. But I think we are slightly above. Okay, so while we wait for the Project Quantum, let me know when you guys are ready. So I'll take other things I have planned. But if at 3 o'clock, I'll have to wait for Yewande to take her turn. So guys, let's talk about transitioning to tech. I want you guys to tell me what area of tech are you looking to transition to? For those, right, who probably are not on the bootcamps, what area of tech are you looking to transition to, or are you considering transitioning to tech? Right, so while we wait for the response, I'm going to talk about why we should consider transitioning to tech. The first one is the blooming demand. There's a blooming demand for tech skills, for tech roles, right, globally. The world has become so small that, having access to opportunities and having access to talents is no longer limited by borders, right? People can access opportunities from Philippines, from Nigeria, from UK, from US, even from one single location, right? And what does that tell you? It means that there's a need for this. Why are countries coming up with tech visas, nomad visas, global talents visas, this visa, that visas? It's because tech skills are very much in demand, right? Across different, we all know how important data is. Data is the new oil. For companies to actually make the right decisions, they need to leverage data to make data-driven decisions. Same with project management. There's so many projects or change management that needs to be done. And, project managers have to contribute to this. Product management as well, even digital marketing. Every company wants to be profitable. And to be profitable, they need to hire the experts who would set up, strategies that would actually, boost their sales, boost their return on investments and all of that. Diverse fields. Tech is no longer, there was a time where tech used to be that scary word where we all tech is sitting down and programming and doing coding. But guess what? Tech isn't only that anymore. Tech is a diverse range of roles. There are so many non-technical roles you can even explore within the tech industry as well. Competitive salaries, tech skills are at a premium, right? We all know that, say for instance, if you want to position yourself for 60K, 70K jobs, you can't be waiting in customer service. You can't be in admin only. You need to position yourself for roles that that have potential for it. And where are those roles? Tech roles. Tech companies are also the only ones that can actually afford, right, to actually pay high salaries. Why? Because they are leveraging tech themselves. I will always ask people these questions that if a particular let's look at two company case studies. One is located in Gloucester, one is located in London. The one in London is only using traditional way of marketing, of manual way of also operating. They've not leveraged technology. They are doing everything manually. So which means that they can't take more than 5 clients a day because they can't take more than 5 clients a day, really. While the other one, they are leveraging tech, they have business analysts, they are optimizing their process, they've got digital marketers that are using digital mediums to digital medias, right, to advertise and all of that. That's the one in the remote country location. Let's say Gloucester. I don't know. Give me an example. If I mention some examples now, people say it's controversial because it might not be remote. Let's say Hull, right? Let's use Hull. Hopefully, there's nobody from Hull here. So, but the company in Hull leveraging technology, and the one in London leveraging manual and analog, or what's the opposite of a digital way of doing manual way of doing things? Which of them would have more profits? Which of them will make more profits? Guys, let's be as bright as the weather. The weather is even changing. Let's change alongside with it. Which of them will make more profits? Is it the one that is in London, tech hub, or the one that is Hull, leveraging technology? Which one will make more profits? Definitely the one in Hull will make more profits. It's not like profitability and whatever. It's not even about location anymore. It's more about leveraging technology, right? So many companies don't even have physical location, yet they are making 6-7 figures because they're leveraging technology. These are the companies that are able to pay the high salaries. So let's look at it from the logical and most explainable way. Companies that leverage tech can pay higher salaries, that can actually sponsor visas and all of that, which is the reason why I would say that tech companies are the ones that are able to position you for visa sponsorship, for those that need visa sponsorship. And even if you don't need visa sponsorship, what's wrong with earning 90K? Does anybody have anything against earning 90K here? Is there anybody that they've told that, they've dreamt about you and said that don't earn 90K or don't earn 100K? Is there anybody here like that? You guys should be interactive now. What's going on? Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can.
Exactly.
Yes, we can.
Me says that dream cannot happen. There's some dream that they will say, don't go for this wedding. Some people, you invite them for the wedding, they'll say, they've dreamt that they should not go. For those of you that know, we know the cultures that do those kind of things. Is there anybody here that they will say they've dreamt that you should not take any job that is more than 50K? Oh? If you are one of those people, don't bother attending, don't bother trying tech, because tech is going to force you. Oh. Tech is going to make you earn 50K, 60K, 70K. You know what I mean? Right. Irene says we are targeting 6-figure jobs. That is it. That's what we're doing, yeah? So tech is one of the fields that can offer you that opportunity. Also because tech, companies leveraging tech, they have the money, yeah? And they have the productivity, the efficiency. And guess what? Even scaling a business. I was saying this in my podcast recently that a lot of people want to scale business. They'll go and run ads. Yes, they have manual process, or they'll go and run ads, or they'll go and, God forgive me, but I know that there's some place that let me not use that as an example anyway. They'll go and run ads, and then the capacity they will have, they won't be able to handle it, and then from there they'll start having bad reviews because they didn't deliver. Before you even try to scale your business, do you have processes in place to manage the scale you are, trying to achieve? Which is why tech is very important. Leveraging tech for individuals, for businesses, very important. Innovation and creativity, very important. Tech gives you the opportunity. Look at the creative stuff that we're building products, working with cross-functional, building wireframes and all of that. Flexibility and remote work. How many of you here want to chase after bosses? How many of you love chasing after bosses to get to your next shift? I'm sure you don't. Because I remember then, when I used to chase after bosses, there are some bosses that you would look at like this. You'll be just across the road and they will still leave you. Bus drivers don't have any joy. They will still leave you, right? But if you're working remotely, you're able to be there for your family. Just when was it yesterday? I was able to go for my daughter's Mother's Day, stay and play. These both things that they do, right? Because I work remotely. And I'm sure that is what you also want. So if you're still one of those that are chasing after bosses, going for night shifts, I'm sure you want a job that allows you to work flexibly and remotely. All these projects that you've seen them present, work as project manager, they all did it remotely from their different locations. The only reason why we'll not be, the only avenue where we'll be seeing ourselves in June now is in our LWB events where I'll be seeing all of you, right? So, global opportunities. You can be in UK and I know people that are working and earning. I know people who are in the UK and earning in dollars, $100,000. I know people here that are earning in dollars, all the way from the UK. There are people in Nigeria to earning in dollars, earning in pounds. Opportunities just abound, and you are able to leverage this regardless of where you are if you have tech skills. Continuous learning and development, visa sponsorship, talent, global talent visa, and digital nomad visa. So opportunities really abound in tech. So I don't know if projects Quantum are ready. Although even if they are ready, I'm not sure I can even take them anymore because, yeah. So talking about, I don't think I can take them before the 3 o'clock one. So getting NHS jobs. How many of you here are targeting NHS jobs? And why do we always talk about NHS? The reason why we talk about NHS a lot is because NHS happens to be one of the main sponsors. Getting sponsorship job in NHS is quite plug and play, get high band roles and you're able to position yourself for. But what are those roles that are high band that you can use to position yourself for visa sponsorship within the NHS? I would say tech roles. You can see one we have here, band 8A, project manager. Those are the kind of jobs you should position yourself for. And those are the jobs you'll be able to position yourself for after our boot camps. A lot of people would think that, when you say NHS, it's only carers or whatever, or nurses or doctors. Guess what? There are so many non-clinical roles. And in RKY, we specially train you on NHS. I was saying it in the session I was before that. Most of all what you get in RKY Careers Bootcamp are sold separately. People set up companies to do different part of it. So people set up company to help you get NHS job. Some people set up company to help you mentor and support whatever. Some people set up company to help you get work experience. But when you enroll for our bootcamp, you get all of this for the price of one. You don't need to go pay elsewhere to get any other kind of support because everything is all encompassing. Right. So, talking about global talent as well, that's another reason why you should consider tech roles. Although the global talent space now is very, very strict and all of that, there are so many things that were acceptable that there. But guess what? It still remains one of the best visas to position yourself for. And at RKY Careers, we not only train you, we also let you know how to use the skill sets you have gained from us. Last month, we had the session on global talents in the fashion space. Surprisingly, even though we are a tech community, we have loads of people in our community, right, who are actually musicians, who are fashion designers, who also need that information. And guess what? They were able to get the information. I have students, who have gone through our tech bootcamps and have gotten global talent visa in the arts and culture field, in all of that, right? And after they get it, because what next? You need to still get a job, right? So, being in a community where you get all the information you need for the next stage of your career is very important. This month end as well, we're having a session on the entrance visa, new entrance visa. I don't know if you guys have heard about it. Even though the salary range has been put at 38,700, there's still an opportunity for you to be sponsored in some other for you to be sponsored if you don't end up to that, if you fall under the new entrance categories. Information like this, we bring immigration consultants in, we bring people to come and teach us how to get jobs in the NHS, how to get jobs in the civil service. That is what you get as part of the RKY community. Right. Also, we have the AI powered learning at RKY Careers. Why are AI skills essential today? 80% of global businesses are adopting AI tools. AI enhances efficiency, decision making, and automation. AI skills are now critical for career growth and innovation, which is why at RKY Careers, we also give our students a free, excuse me, a free certification course in AI. Excuse me. So at the beginning of 2024, we added an AI module to all our bootcamps. All our courses had an AI module, which is usually like the last class. However, that wasn't enough because people... Oh, I'm not sharing my screen. When did I stop sharing? When did I stop sharing my screen? Can you guys see my screen now?
Yes, we can.
When did I stop sharing? I've not shared my screen all day.
Yeah, you were never sharing it.
No.
Oh my goodness. Really? And I've been showing all sorts of stuff on my screen. So you didn't see all these beautiful faces? You didn't see all of this?
We saw this just before the presentation.
Okay, after the last speaker spoke. Yeah. Okay. I'm supposed to reshare at every point. Yeah. So this is the NHS one I was talking about, the project manager band 8, and this is the global talents. I was saying that for the global talents, if you want to also connect with people that have gotten this, go to your LinkedIn, search for UK global talents. One thing about global talents beneficiaries that I'm 100% sure of, they don't hide it. Why? Because even hiding their skill set or their achievements would not have gotten them the global talents in the first place. So they are easy to find, yeah? So just go to your LinkedIn, put UK Global Talents in your search button and click on search. You can put your location if you want you to be your location, or you can put UK. You will see them and then check the skill set they have and check the roles there. Some of them are product managers, digital marketers, data analysts, and so on. Right. So I know I've already talked about that. So this is where I haven't really shared much, so it's okay. So talking about AI, across our bootcamps, we added AI module in 2024. That's proactive. We didn't even, and that's the thing about RKY. We do so many things that we don't even promote specially because we just feel that it's just, However, because it's not really about the promotion, right? It's not about giving value, giving extra to our students. However, that wasn't enough. Just last week or 2 weeks ago, we gave a free certification course in artificial intelligence for non-technical. If you were in that session and if you benefited from that session, let me see your hand up. So that's a good one to add to your CV as another career progression, evidence. So at RKY Careers, we don't just teach, we empower you to leverage it. Also, in addition to that, I don't know, for those in the project space at the moment, we have about 3 project groups that are building AI products or they are working on AI-related projects, which is actually our own way as well to make sure that not only are we are making sure that all the extras you need to bring to the table, we are equipping you with it. We are actually ahead of the trends. That's the truth. Because we are always constantly doing our research, on how our students can continue to get jobs, because that's priority to us. You get a job is a win for you. It's a win for us as well, because our mission is to ensure that we help people live fulfilling lives. Right. So, like I said, we've got 1,500 success stories, including visa sponsorship jobs. We are proud to be a driving force in bridging the global tech skills gap, which is why we're recognized as one of the 6 UK tech startups in the UK that are increasing diversity in tech. And that's the reason why we also have our LWB events, which I spoke about earlier, that we should make sure we attend, because we are a driving force within the tech space and we are using our own network to connect our community with the decision makers in the tech community, and not just like the corporate and business community. So make sure you come, because my goal is to link up our community to those that really matter as well, across board. So if you have not booked your ticket for the LWB events, make sure you do so. So Steve says, I was in the class for AI. Indeed, it was a highly powered class. Has the certificates been given? Not yet. I think we are designing the certificates. So here are some success stories that we have, and some of those that you can see here as well. Okay, so I've got 5 more minutes before I welcome. So do we have any questions at all from anything we've said? Let's use 5 minutes to take questions. Do we have any questions? Beautiful. Jacinta confirms that she has booked her tickets. So I've gone to make mouth to guys that the immigrant community, that we are very big, and that, I know that within RKY community, we go over 3,000 confirmed alumni. So if I say I'm doing 1,000 guest events, then you guys have to show up. Am I wrong? You guys have to show up, because I'm fighting for our community, right? they need to see that we are actually there's some people we send mails to be honest, a lot is going on in this space. There's some people that, we reached out to come speak at the event, or to come, we are reaching out to even the mayor of London. We are trying to get the mayor of London to attend. We are trying to get so many big dignitaries to attend. And they were asking, what are the caliber of people that will be there? Who are the people that will be there? It's expatriates that will be there. Like somebody corrected me in the last session. We just finished the compliance masterclass. They said we are expatriates. And beautiful. Olayinka said the expatriate community. So let's show up, right? Let's show up and let's show up and show them that we mean business, right? By the way, for those that have businesses or they want to start businesses, we just recently launched our business coaching program. If you want to work with me to start a business in the UK and scale your business to 6 to 7 figures, it's very possible. Do not think that because you don't have a British passport yet, so, there's some people that have that British passport that are not even using it, So, what am I trying to say? Let's leverage all the opportunities that have been put in place for us. Sandra says, thank you for what you do, RKY. You are amazing. Thank you for that. Appreciate. I'm a support worker with MVQ level 3 and I want to be a project manager. What aspect should I enroll in? You should enroll in the project management and business analysis bootcamp. As an MVQ holder and as a support worker, you have an advantage in getting higher bundles like the one I showed in the NHS, where your clinical experience will be your special advantage. Right. I want to add my bootcamp to my LinkedIn profile. Which of the RKY LinkedIn accounts should I use? RKY Careers. Yes. No, what do you mean add your bootcamp? If you want to add your bootcamp, that will be work experience. You need to wait until you've been allocated a company to use. RKY Careers is not one of the companies to use. Beautiful. So we've got our speaker in for Project Horizon. Project Quantum, I hope you'll be ready for us as well as soon as she's done. So Project Horizon is going to be presenting to us about the Immigrant Founders Network. So Yewande Abdulkadri, we are happy to have you here. Please feel free to share your screen and unlock your mic, unmute your mic.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Yewande Abdulkadir. I'm going to share my screen now. Okay. Can we all see my screen? Hello, everyone. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Okay. So hello, everyone. Once again, my name is Yewande, and I'm going to be presenting on behalf of Project Horizon. And this is PMBBA Cohort 9.0. The name of our project is the Immigration Founders Network. And this project was about an existing website that we had to redesign. And, we ensured that we were able to take into account all what the needs and expectations of our client was, and then we're able to come up with something very beautiful that I'll show you at the end of the project. So what the client wanted was to ensure that this website could offer solutions such as empowering founders, coaching, mentorship program, workshop and training, and networking event. So this website is where different entrepreneurs or founders who are immigrants in the UK can come together and create a sort of network where they interact with each other and where there will be coaching sessions for some people that want to be founders, just as RKY just said, or some people that have businesses that they want to set up. Also, workshop and training for people that want to learn how to be business people, coaching for those people that feel they just need extra push or mentorship to be able to set up their company and scale it to that level as stated. So that's the general idea of what the website is about and what the client needed us to do to show on the website, which you would see at the end. These are the participants. I'm somewhere down here, Scrum Master, PMO lead, but we have our lead business analysts, we have the deputies, we have the project manager and the deputies, and then we have the Scrum Masters, business analysts, PMO analysts, project coordinators, and project planners. Then we have those are hybrid that have both function of a project manager and a business analyst. This link will just take you to see what we've done so far, and this is on the Basecamp. For those that don't understand what that is, it's like a repository. A repository is where you put all your documents, where you have them saved. Everybody has access to it, just to ensure there's transparency, and everybody. And then that's where we submit our assignment as well, so our coaches can see it and let us know if we've done a good job. You'd understand that once you join RKY. So now the live project, or the problem statement for this, is we needed to redesign this website. There is a website currently, or there was a website that we had to redesign. We had to make sure it was user friendly, it was clickable, it was interactive, it is easy to navigate. And then LMS means learning management system. And there is no LMS on the website as at when we're given this job. And we had to ensure that we created an LMS, which is a learning management system. That is where you have all your courses, or you have all your courses, such as those business courses are stated. And we wanted it to be visible on that website, so you can log in and see that there is an LMS page. And then also that forum where founders or immigrants can network. There was a need for us to also have that visible on the website. So what we decided to do was to identify the challenges. We did this by ensuring that we got adequate needs and expectations of the clients. We sat down with the clients to understand what exactly they needed for this to scale from what it is to what they want it to be. And then we decided to implement a lot of solutions, such as making that platform very responsive, compatible across all devices. You can use it on your laptop, you can use it on your phone. And also we made it modern, very fun to look at, very interesting. And also we ensured that it was very responsive. For every click, it will take you to where you're going. So this is going to give you a general overview of all what we've done, just so you have a pictorial idea of what it is. So this is a user story. A user story is when you break down the needs of the client. So we're saying that this particular website, what do you want it to do? There are numerous things you want it to do. One of it, as we have here, is that as a prospective member, meaning if you are a prospective member, what do you want? I want to be able to receive an automated confirmation so that I am sure my registration request was successfully submitted. What this is just trying to say is that when I submit a request for registration, because for you to come on, you have to submit a request. Once I submit that request, what I want is for me to receive a confirmation. You know, the way you go online, go on a website, fill in your form. Let's say you want to join RKY, you fill in the RKY form, and then you get a request saying that, okay, I need you to verify that you're the one, something of that nature. So that confirmation should be automated. You should just receive it in your email as a prospective member. So this is generally what user stories are. User stories is when you break down your work into the smallest chunk so that it is easy for you to execute the work. And then this is giving a prospective member completes the registration. When the form is submitted, then the system must generate an automatic. So this is what I want that website to do for me, or this is what I want to happen when I go register. This is just a snapshot of what a user story is, or what it entails, or the idea of a user story. This is when you break down your project into the tiniest chunk so that it's easier for you to be able to work on it. And then we're now saying that once you've broken it down, the idea of it is that given that a member has completed the registration, remember we were coming from that, I am a member, I want to receive a confirmation once I register. Now this is saying that once you register, that is giving a prospective member completes the registration, and when the form is submitted, then that system must generate and send an automated confirmation email to the prospective member. So this is what we want you to do. So that's the general idea of a user story. I'm sorry I didn't snap this very well. I didn't have time to edit. So please let me know if you have questions. Now, this is what the epic is. Epic is having, so it's from epics that we usually, actually I'll put the epic first. It's from the epic that we further break it down to stories. These are a list of our epics. What we wanted is, we wanted our user registration to be automated. We wanted to be able to navigate the website freely. We wanted a social media integration, meaning once you click it will take you straight to the social media page of the Founders Network, which is the name of the website. And then analytics and performance tracking, like how many people are going on this website? What are they doing? What's their engagement like? Then that LMS that we spoke about, we don't have it. So we want it to be there and we want to be very functional. Search engine optimization, meaning if you go search for it, it's come up on top. On Google and all. Security protocols to ensure it is safe, your data is safe. And then live chat support. If there is a problem, you have a live chat within the website that you can just chat with, and it will show you, oh, what's your problem? What do you need? Or impute this, and then that's the general idea of that. Blog and newsletter. You know the way you see blog and newsletter on websites where it will tell you what is currently happening. One of the things we had in our blog and newsletter is actually this limit less without border that she's talking about. And then the fact that it should be user-friendly, meaning it will engage you. You won't be tired of going through the website. So it's just the general idea of what we have in our Epic, what we wanted to showcase on the website. Then the next is a feature map. So this IFN is Immigration Founders Network. If you notice there's arrow, I'm sorry, it's not looking so cute, but there are arrows just dashing around, so showing what it is that the IFN will have as features. So we want a comment section somewhere. We want our data to be encrypted, the social media link, the admin dashboard, the search, the notification and alerts, the email feedback, admin approval. So generally, it's just the features that will be contained in this website. That's what is here. And the next page, we have the ASIS process map. So this is a very dicey one. I'm so sorry that I don't have enough things in place for you to understand what it is. So this is where you show the process. Currently, ASIS means right now, this website that you told us to redesign, how is it right now? What's the current state of the website right now? So this is what it is in just in a very what's the word? In a very technical looking kind of way, but it's actually quite easy once you start it, and it's something that is very important to know. So this is just showing us trend of things that, okay, once you start here, I'm sorry, I don't have a lot of you start here, this is what this function is saying, you reach here, this is what these functions will be, then from there you move to here, just the way it will function, but a pictorial look of how it will function. That is what this ASIS process map is trying to show us. And then the next is to be. Now that we've finished doing it, now what do we want it to be? What do we expect it to be like? So these things here are if you go to the dashboard website, I'll show you like maybe the dashboard, the LMS, all those things that you see above the website. This is it here. So this is just giving us a picture of what we want it to be from where we're coming from. So that's the ASIS process map and TB process map. Then we move to the communication plan. This is very important. You need to have a method of how you want to communicate, who you're communicating to, what kind of communication are you giving to them, and who is the owner. Owner is who is that person that will communicate it. The frequency is how often do you want to communicate. The output is what are you using to communicate. So we have project status report. This is where you report what you've done on that project, and it depends. As you can see, the frequency, it depends on who you're communicating to, who your stakeholder is. There are some stakeholders that you communicate with them daily. There are some that you communicate with them maybe monthly, depending on what you're looking for, the approval you want to get from your stakeholder. So this is the general idea of you having an idea of how to communicate, who you're communicating to, what you intend to communicate with them, and the kind of frequency or product or output, in this case, that you use to communicate with them. That's the general idea of what a comms plan is and the function of it. So this use case diagram as well, this is where we have a guest, and this is where we have a member. So in our project, we're saying that there are two different people that can have access. One is a guest. If you come as a guest, there's a limitation, or there is a limit to what you can access on the website. And if you're a member, meaning obviously maybe you have a paid subscription or you've registered, then there are more things you can access. So from here, you can see the idea of what it is that a person can access based on who they are and their role, or who they are, or who they are to the website. So now, as a guest, if you notice this last one, which is the LMS, the guest cannot access it. You can see there's no arrow showing to the LMS because the guest has not paid for it, or subscribe to it, or even registered on the website whatsoever, depending, because I want to believe that this LMS might have a free plan for a while and then maybe a premium plan. But point is, you can see here, there's no arrow showing. So the idea is just to know what role this person has, who does what, what's the function of who, what power or capacity does a person have on the website? So that is what this is. And now we move to the fun part, which is the wireframe. This was very interesting to create. In fact, I created this one. I am my team members actually. So in this one, you can see that here we have our home, our about. It's important for you to know that this is not how the website looked. So we're trying to we're being creative. Like, how do we think it's going to look that will make it very warm and exciting to look at? We ensure that we kept, during our requirement gathering, we asked what colors do you want, what font do you want? Do you want us to maintain the font of the other one? The logo, do you want us to put it in this certain place? If you notice, there are people of different colors here to show that this is an immigrant thing. So there are so many things, little things that make a huge difference in a website. So this is just a small picture of what we intended the website to look like after we've done implementing. So this is what it looks like before we started implementing. Just a general overview of, okay, this is the idea of what we want it to look like, and then we'll submit it, for the clients to also have a general overview of how it might look like after it's been done. So and then this is like a Gantt chart of our project plan. So here we created the epic list. This is the time frame. I'm sorry, there's so many things up here that is not being snapped. Sorry about that. So this is a time frame. Okay, from this time to this time when we created. Actually, in the ClickUp, you use ClickUp. That is where you create your plan. There is timeline for everything. So if you notice this is short, this is longer, is because of the timeline showing when you're supposed to start and when you're supposed to finish. And ClickUp will always give you a reminder that, this thing is due, and that is how we track and monitor our projects. And then this continuation of that, and then this is the reporting. I talked about Basecamp, where there is a repository. So you see, we did our highlights report, we did our checklist. Once everything is done and it has been approved, we upload it here. So repository is very good for lessons learned, or for in a case when you have to go back to see what you've done before, and so that when you have a new project that is similar, you'll be able to just go to it and use it as a template.
Let me boosting from outside. That's not good.
Okay.
Yes. Did you know that? That's not.
So the challenges we faced, some of the challenges we faced in delay in document review. So there are so many instances where we didn't get our documents reviewed early, and this project was zero tolerance time-wise, meaning there is no extension of time. We were boxed in, we had a tight timeline. So the delay in documents might eventually lead to us trying to seek extension in time or not able to meet up and complete the project. So that delay really affected us, not affected us, but we're able to mitigate it quickly and we're able to resolve it. The limited involvement in this project, there are instances where some people were not as active as you'd expect them to be. However, eventually, when we wrote this, they were not as active, but I can tell you for a fact that eventually everybody rallied around and then they're able to commit their time and do something meaningful. Then slow responses from sponsors. Sponsors sometimes can be very difficult to keep up with. So there are times when you send them, you send them something for approval, and then it might take a little while, or you might need a lot of follow-up. But all these things that happen in the real world anyway. So all this is just for you to learn that there are instances when sponsors will delay, and it happens everywhere. So what are you going to do about it? How proactive do you want to be? Do you want to keep calling them? You want to ensure that you get their audience and have them look at what you need them to look at so you can continue without your timeline being affected. So the risk, some of it was budget overrun. We had money, but once your time is affected, sometimes it affects the money as well. And I told you earlier, we're having issues with time. So there was a probability of our budget being overrun. Then communication breakdown. In a situation where it's hard to keep track of the sponsor, it's hard for you to keep track of some of your team members, all these things lead to communication breakdown, which in turn affects the timeline that will end up affecting the budget sometimes. So it's all interwoven. And then delay sponsor turnaround. I think I've talked about that. Unclear project requirements. There are some times that you have to go over with the sponsor to understand what exactly is it that you want. What exactly is it? Because maybe once you start, you realize that this thing you said you wanted, the probability of it being able to be implemented is harder, or it's not looking visible. That, are you sure this is what you want? there is a part I'll show you in the website where the sponsor said, this is the name that, you have to ask again, are you sure this is the name you say you want? She said, yes. So we continue with it because there are instances where your sponsor is always right. And then on even workload distribution, because of limited participation, there are times when other people took on more work than others. So delay in approval processes, I think I've explained that. And then the issues. I've talked about some of these things, so sorry if they sound a bit repetitive. So lack of adequate involvement, I've mentioned that. Poor alignments with team, I've mentioned that. Time constraint, lack of internal coordination, delays sponsor turnaround, communication breakdown, unclear project requirements, delays in acquiring timely approvals, and risk are not adequate. So in the define stage, there were some risks that we did not identify quickly, and it was threatening the timeline for the project. So that was an issue. An issue is when the risk has manifested, sort of. So when you have a risk is when, before it happens, you're already foreseeing. Well, an issue is when that risk that you foresaw has occurred. So the next thing you do is to find your plans to ensure that you mitigate, or dependency plans in place to ensure that you are able to contain such issue. So what lesson did we learn from this? Iterative development. So this project was a hybrid project. Hybrid project is when you make use of both waterfall and agile methodology. It's very important to have proper planning, knowing where you're headed, what you're doing, who is doing what role and responsibility are you assigning to this person, what budget are we using, how do we plan our budget, how do we plan our timeline. All those things are more waterfall, because waterfall is not only dependent on documentation and extensive planning, but is one of the biggest is one of the key things in waterfall. But it is a website, and website are software projects. And most times, a lot of software projects, you want to lean towards a flexible approach because you're trying to beat your competition. Before you finish doing this, now you see another person has brought something out in the market. So how do we beat this competition? Once we have that extensive plan that we did with our waterfall, then the next thing is that we want to ensure that we quickly, iteratively effect these things so that we bring our product to life. Iterative means that we continuously work on it. So now we have our sprint planning, we plan what we want to do, we assign it, okay, we get our software developers to come and check it out for us, we start building it, we're testing as we're building. Oh, this thing in fact, we and the developer, there's sometimes we met at night because they're like, oh, this thing has not affected, this change you are looking for has not affected. And then we continuously kept working on it, kept correcting until we got the desired result. So that is this iterative development, and to show how this approach is very meaningful when you're building some type of project such as this one. Then controlling scope expansion is ensuring that there is no scope creep. Scope creep is when you're doing more than what you expected to do. I want 2 bags. Oh, wow, it'd be nice to have 3 instead. That's scope creep because that is not within what it is as expected. And sometimes when a stakeholder comes and say, oh, I want this now, how about you change this one? Sometimes it can lead to scope creep if you're not managing it well. But thankfully, we're able to manage it well, and we learned how to manage it during this process. And then ensuring quality, as I said, unending testing to ensure that this product meets the standard needs and expectation of the client.
5 minutes more.
Anyway, optimizing time management is, optimizing your time management, ensuring that everyone, the time is well managed. Task allocation is giving everybody what to do based on their strengths, as RKY has done. And then effective communication, unending communication, so we have set and clear understanding of what's expected. So recommendations for this website is that AI integration for improved user experience. I don't want to go deep into this because I'd like to quickly show you, if I can buy 5 more minutes. Yeah, here it is. So let me show you the website quickly so you can see how we brought this to life, or what we brought to life. So here it is. This is our website. This is what we worked on. So if you press home, is working, you see all those things moving. We told them that, how about we make it pop up? How about we make this thing just move on its own, showing different people that have different colors, Okay, this is about us. What do we want? This is what I was talking about, our offerings. We're like, are you sure you don't want our services? The stakeholder said, no, we want our offerings to be there. So you see, you can click it. Once you click it, instantly it's going to open to the next page. It will tell us our mission, our vision, and our values. And we decided that, okay, you know what, how about we do DICE instead? So it has this cute name to it: diversity, impact, community, empowerment. So lovely. And then we ensure the pictures that we put also aligns with all what we're saying. If you notice all those nitty-gritty things, then what are they offering? What we're offering is, okay, empowering founders, join our community. We're offering coaching, networking events, workshop and training, mentorship programs. And then if you click all those things, it will take you somewhere, but due to lack of time. So this is the podcast page. Yeah, limitless and thriving. Can you see a lot of things have been on here? And then we have oh, this has carried me somewhere else. You go back. So now the programs we have, and this is the LMS. Can you see how visible the LMS is now? We never had one. So this is another one. This is how to apply. You join here. You see how this thing is clicking, and the seconds it takes to click. All those things are things that you work on in the background to bring all these things to life. And then we have the events that we have coming, which is one is the Limitless Without Borders. I hope you guys have gotten your tickets. And then we have the contact us. This is how you reach us. This is our phone numbers, your inquiries, all these things. When you're doing it on the background and seeing it come to life, you'll be very proud of your achievements. So I'm sorry for taking too much time. Thank you so much. And that's my presentation for today. Thank you.
Wow. A big well done to you, Yewande. I was asking, where are your team? Where is Yewande's team? You know, the way they were hyping up Olusola, I didn't see your team hyping you up because you deserve all the hyping up.
They're already showing their hands. Thank you. I see you.
Right. I mean, okay, you guys should drop your feedback. Drop your feedback for Yewande because I have to drop mine. You know, because
before you drop your feedback, sorry to buy a little bit more of your time, I have to say something to show you how I was able to move from building this to actually becoming a project manager. So I want to talk a bit about my success story if I have time. Go
on.
Okay, so guys,
I'm not surprised though. Go on.
So I got a job recently as a project manager. In fact, I got 2 interviews at the same time. One was for junior project manager. The other one, Kayode, thank you. I see you. The other one was for project manager. And then when I think I just finished RKY when I got it. And I can tell you for a fact that when it was time for me to talk about my experiences and what I did, it was mostly from what I did in RKY. But let me tell you what I feel. I don't want to say it's a secret because I don't want to act like a know-it-all, or I'll just tell you what I did. What I did was that there was nothing they were doing that I did not participate in. If you notice, I'm the Scrum Master. But BA they are doing, I'll choke my head there. Project manager they are doing, I am there. You are drafting this, I want to see what you are drafting. Let us draft it together. Meaning, it's okay for someone to give you a platform, but it is more for you to invest your time and infuse yourself deeply, religiously in it, so you can get the benefit of it. And I can tell you for a fact that I got benefits. There were so many questions that they asked me that I was able to demonstrate some of the things that happened in RKY to give these answers. And I can tell you for a fact that, and then confidence again, it builds my confidence because I kept on presenting when I had to present. I kept on, trying to cheer up our team. I tried my best to motivate my team. I ensured that, we all worked hand in hand. I learned a lot, and I ensured that all I learned, I was able to give them during that interview. I mean, I had them in mind, like, this job you have to give me. I gave myself 3 months, the first quarter, that this is it for me. I don't want to even, this is it for me because I felt like I've gotten everything. And as RKY said, there are so many things you can key into. I keyed into just the hands-on experience because I felt that was what I needed. Next, some will key into the bootcamp and they're still getting jobs. Know what you need, key into it, and give it your all. And once you do, really, really digest it. And then the next is that you continue striving, keep applying no matter the rejections. And then the junior project manager job that I thought I was going to get, they've not gotten back to me. But point is that PM that I felt like, last, junior shall give me, is actually the one that now gave it to me. And that's so exciting. So I'm very happy to share this story to just motivate everyone that you need to you need to put yourself in it. Like, you need to own and breathe it. You need to live it. You need to really, really infuse yourself in it to get the benefit of it. Like, nothing, you can't build something on nothing. So that is my story. And I can tell you for a fact that the RKY experience was very beneficial to me. It was more like the last thing that I needed to just jump up and reach where I was going. So thank you so much. Well, thank you, everyone. Thank you. What job were you doing before you joined? Jacinta, let me keep quiet. Well, I was, I am a carer. So I'm going to end my, I've already submitted my resignation already, and it's ending next month because I start in May. Because I told them I have holiday and I have 1 month notice. They were very generous, and I'm starting in May. So yes, I've done all my onboarding, I've done all the registration. As in, when they sent it to me, I said, me, as in, I had to look at it twice, like me, oh, me. So if I can, then anybody can, to be honest. So just give it your all. I'm wishing everybody. You're a carer too, Jacinta. We'll leave this job, don't worry. How do I navigate? You will navigate it with this bootcamp. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. But as I said, sorry, I took over, Rookie. Sorry.
Okay, thank you so much, Yewande, from carer to project manager. This is like, this is, to be honest, I'm not surprised you had a success story to share, because the confidence, it's obvious that you actually understand and know what you're doing. From your explanation, I was just like, where are your team? And they're not celebrating you as much as, even I was like, this is proud CEO moments, yeah? And to be honest, to crown it all, you now actually have gotten a job. I'm really not surprised you've gotten a job, because just like we always say, it's not about paying for the bootcamp. It's not about, the platform is there, all the resources are there, but how much of you are you giving to it? That's how you get the best out of it. And to be honest, even if I was the one here, I was going to say that even though you've gotten a job, that I would hire you. I was already chatting with Linda that why is she not on the project support team? And they're like, oh, they are telling you to join. You are definitely have to come and give back. Now that you are leaving your care job that is taking so much from you, you are now in a flexible job. You need to come and give back to support, because I could see how much you were demonstrating experience and very good knowledge. So a big well done and congratulations to you for that. Right. So even when I was telling you that time of, some people were saying that let her talk, we are enjoying her speak. Okay, so I'm so speechless. Honestly, I must make this move. Well done, Yewande. I'm not in that team, but I've learned one or two things from her presentation. To be honest, she really broke it down, telling us what each. I was like, it's like she's actually lecturing us. She reminded me of somebody we used to have as well. Like that, who, she's now on the support team as well. So definitely you need to come on the support team to support the others, on their projects. What a wonderful presentation. Brilliance. Yewande, please, can you drop your contact? It's not about collecting Yewande's contacts. It's about following the steps she followed to get to where she is as well. Right. But I'm sure, right, if you are within the community, you can also reach us. What job were you doing? I think she said she was a carer. She's even currently at work. She said she's just dropped her resignation, and she would be starting a new role very soon. Congratulations, Yewande. Congratulations. Me too, I'm a carer. How do I navigate with this job and bootcamp? Right. To navigate the job and bootcamp, probably Yewande will be able to share if she still has the time. But I'm sure that it's about being intentional. Even if you miss classes, watch your recording. She's not the first person that would move from carer to project manager, or from carer to data analyst, or to any other role. But you need to be intentional. We always say it's those that get their jobs first. After the bootcamps, are those that put in their all. It's about what you put in. There are some places that the platforms are not available. However, we've made these platforms available. We've made the resources and everything you need available. Obviously, from the way she presented, if she was at an interview, I would employ her. Right. So somebody says, I saw RKY ads while I was playing a game. I'm so pleased to join. Right. Thank God you didn't waste your time just playing the game and you're on this session, where lives are being changed. Excellent presentation. Wow, I'm speechless. Thank you. Let's talk about the installments. So to jump on the installments plan is you can use Klarna, ClearPay, pay later and all of that. So if you're one of those still sitting on the fence, and when did you complete the bootcamp?
So I completed in December.
Right, in December. You said you gave yourself the first quarter, right, to get a job, which you did. And I'm sure that it didn't even end in the bootcamp participating. I'm sure you also gave a lot to applying to the job. as
Yes.
well, which is also another thing that a lot of people, don't do. They finish boot camp and their CV, they pack it up and put it under the shelves. That's not how you will get the job. The work has just started when you finish the boot camp, right? And she said something about, applying for a junior project manager role and a main project manager role. And she was actually thinking it's the junior one, and that's where imposter syndrome comes in. A lot of people feel they are not qualified enough for a role, and then they shrink themselves to like lower ones. However, she got the project manager role. She's still waiting for feedback for the junior project manager one role. Guess what? We have people that have finished our boot camps and gotten 3 success stories back to back after, while some others are saying there are no jobs out there. So if you are thinking, oh, I joined the boot camp, but then you need to sit down and go and catch up on everything you have missed that you didn't take serious. You are sitting on gold, right? And you guys need to also, put in as much as you can, so that you can get the best out of it. The next cohort starts May 3rd, so you still have time to secure your slot for that. Right. Can we finish the boot camp and apply for NHS jobs, or we have to wait to write Prince 2? No, who says you have to wait? You don't have to wait to write Prince 2. You can apply for jobs straight away. Yeah, and did you have Prince 2?
In all honesty, I do have the foundation.
Okay, I think you had Prince 2, then you joined the Tech Accelerator for work experience, right?
Yes. However, just so you know, it's not as if it's good maybe to make you go in, but point is that at the end of the day, nobody's asking where's your CV, where's your certificate or anything, because what you're doing already is using Prince 2 principles anyway. So.
Right. Thank you for that. I have a friend who I explained all of this to, and she's willing to join too. Well, bring us, like I said at the beginning of this session, bring your friends, family. I always think that a lot of people already have this information that we share in our sessions, but guess what? There's still millions of people that don't have the information, which is why we used to have them periodically, and which is the reason why it looks like we are repeating the same thing for those of you that have heard what we said before. But guess what? There's still one person, 2 people that might be hearing this for the first time, and it will benefit them. So thank you. We're going to welcome the next group after that. Congratulations once again, you and they, on your success story. I look forward to seeing you at Limitless Without Borders, as well as on the project support group. Right. I think Project Quantum, the last project for the day, for those of you like, okay, because I'm like, let's see what the next presenter I've got for us. Project Quantum, if you are there, we're happy to have you now. Oh, they're already sharing their screen. Sorry, I've bounced your screen again because I wanted to show who's presenting. But please feel free to share now.
Okay. Sorry about the delay. I'm very sorry about that.
Please share your screen, no? It's okay, we understand, sometimes we might be ready, but technology might just, technology might fail us. Please proceed. We can see your screen now.
Okay. So this is Project Quantum, and our quote number is 10.0. I have my team as well that participated, from project manager to BA to Scrum Masters to project coordinator, project planner, and we received we picked a name for our group, which is Project Quantum, and we received our mandate, which is to develop to develop a unified website for all RKY subsidiaries. So today, I'll walk you through the key challenges identified, the proposed solution, critical features, and how this project aligns with RKY Group's vision and business objectives. RKY Group operates multiple subsidiaries, each with distinct initiatives. However, the absence of a centralized platform creates difficulties in accessing relevant information, leading to inefficiencies and reduced engagement. Additionally, they said they can hear me. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay. So the uneven visibility of subsidiaries affect brand equity and overall impact. So can you please next it, please? Next. Next. Yeah. So our proposed solution, the project introduces a centralized data platform designed to enhance user experience, providing equal visibility for all subsidiaries and ensure seamless navigation. The platform is responsive, user-friendly, and compatible across all major devices and web browsers. Next. Coming up with this project, we were assigned amount of 5,000. We were given a budget of £5,000, which was allocated for this project, covering all phases from initiation to completion, which with funds disbursed at each stage accordingly. Next. Without a proper communication plan, it's most likely achieve a complete project. So a structured communication framework was implemented, ensuring that stakeholders, developers, facilitators, and team members remained informed throughout the project lifecycle. Regular updates, approvals, feedback loops were maintained to support effective decision making. Next. Next. So while in developing a project, while meeting with your stakeholders, you have to meet with your stakeholders. That's the first thing you need to do. Meet with your stakeholders, get their requirements. Part of the requirements you need to get is requirements, know about what your stakeholder wants so you can give them the best. So part of the requirement is functional requirements and non-functional requirements. So what are functional requirements? Functional requirements are things you can see on the website if you log into the website, which I will be showing you when I'm showing you around on the website. So these are things like key functionalities such as the mission and vision section, which is what RKY is all about, what their value is all about. You see the navigation and business menu, which allows seamless access to subsidiaries, and you see call to actions, which encourages engagement, things like contact form, email, phone number, newsletter box. While non-functional requirements are things you can't see. They are things that happen behind the scenes. Do you understand? So, for instance, your TV. This was the example given in the class anyway. So, for instance, your TV, you can actually control your TV, but you can't see what is working behind the TV. So, these are non-functional requirements. You can see the website, but you don't know what's happening behind the website. You don't know how it works. So, beyond core functionality, the platform is designed to be secured, which protects against cyber threats. It has to be scalable, which supports future expansions and growth, and this enhance or promotes the business and goals, the business which promotes RKY business goals. So, and it should be cross-functional, which means optimized for desktop, laptop, and mobile device. You should be able to use it on your desktop, laptop, and mobile devices. So next. So we have our epic list. These are the things you will see on the website, from the multi-subsidiary landing page where we have our businesses, our values, our about us, our blog, and you have the user experience as well, which is it ensures accessibility and ease of navigation, like things like a clear menu structure, search functionality, accurate subsidiary description, the contact form containing details including the email, contact name, subject and message, and automated notification and submissions. You have the brand design, which means the consistent branding with the guidelines, the logos, the color schemes, and text fonts must look the same. And we have basic functionalities, which is it has to ensure smooth user experience with easy access information like social media links and search bar. We have the cross-device browser compatibility, which must work across major browsers and devices. which adapts various screen sizes. And without web security, a website is nothing because your data protection, your data has to be protected by all means. So the website is secured with encryption and compliance measures. And we have search engine optimization as well, which the developer has done, which enhances visibility on search engines. Can search for it on Google, on websites, and it's going to pop up. And we have the performance tracking. In developing a website, you need the performance tracking. You need to use analytics tools to monitor user interactions and KPIs. Next, please. Yeah, we have our features map. So we have the search function, the filter function, the about us, the careers, the subsidiary, the blog, the contact us. I will show you this as well when I'm walking you through the website. Next. Next. So here is a map, a diagram map that shows what the user wants. So for you, for my audience who doesn't understand how user story works or how websites works, as a user, there are certain things you need. So as a user, I want to be able to do this so that I can do this. Do you understand? For example, as a user, I want a clear navigation menu to access RKY group businesses so that I can easily find specific services and visit dedicated subsidiary pages. So on this map, you can see as a client, if you can zoom in, you can see as a client, you access the home page. From the home page, you go to navigation menu. Then from navigation menu, clicking on navigation menu, you can click explore about us, and it's going to take you to, it's going to display view awards, read mission and vision, explore management team. So once you read that, you can go back to explore contact us. It's going to show you few contact form. From contact form, if you click contact form, it's going to take you to receive confirmation, and that is going to go to the admin, which is the back end, and they will receive your confirmation form and process it. So looking at this map, this was what we did in class, and we did it by ourselves. We had no idea about this, but through RKY, through the facilitators, through the support officers, and through our determination and dedication, we were able to come up with this map, which you do as well if you put in all your efforts. So we did this. And before you have website, these are the requirements you need to put up, and you need to put forward to the stakeholders. If they are okay with it, with explanations, and they approve it, you move to the next thing. Next, please. Next. So we have our ClickUp and product backlog. ClickUp was utilized to plan, track, and manage the project, breaking it into actionable tasks and ensuring deadlines were met. So our ClickUp was used to manage the project, was used to set our, we were used to assign the project, used to prioritize the project, and manage our product backlog as well. So our product backlog prioritize features based on business needs, allowing for incremental development with a focus on critical functionalities. So on everything you see on the website, we pick from our product backlog. Oh, what's the next thing we need to build? What's the next thing the UI UX designer needs to work on? Is it the font? Is it the menu? Is it the landing page? Is it the brand design? Is it the CTAs? So these are the things we did on ClickUp and product backlog. So I will walk you through the website before giving a big shout out to RKY. So I'll walk you through the website. Can you please go on your browser, please, and type in rkygroup.co.uk. It's going to take you directly to the site. Here we have the site. So this is the brand logo, which is RKY Group. And you can see the scroll down, please. So you can see the slides, which show the past is showing the past events which they've done, where they've received awards. That's the slides. You can see our impact. Click the see our impact, please. If you click the see our impact, it's going to show you testimonials, people who have joined this platform and who have given testimonies. Oh, I got my job. I joined RKY Group. I got a job. I got several interviews and I did well. And it's going to, if you click on see our impact, you see the testimonies, the success stories, which you can read through. So these are the success stories. So if you click at the button right here, you can read all through the success stories. Go back, please, to the home page. Back to the home page, please. Scroll down, please. So on this home page, you will see our businesses. While it comes up, you see our businesses, the 7 businesses, the RKY Careers, Apply Body. You'll see about a little introduction about the businesses, which is what you will see. First thing you will see on the landing page, and you will see about a little about our CEO, which we wrote, which was written here. These are businesses. So this is what you will see on the landing page. RKY Careers, Apply Body, Limited and Thriving, which you can read about them. And by you clicking on any of it, by learn more, it's going to take you to the next page, which is another landing page, and you can reach through the page. And if you're interested in what you need to do, if it aligns with your interest, you click on it, and it's going to take you to main website. And what RKY had before was, if you want to access Apply Body, if you want to access any of the businesses, you go on a different website. They don't have a unified website. So what we've done is we've created a unified website which serve as a central hub for all the businesses that you can easily have access to them on this website that we've built. We had no experience, we had no idea how to do this. But by joining RKY Careers, we're able to have a tangible knowledge. The knowledge gap we had before, we were able to fill it up with these things, and we were able to develop this website and do all the documentation that needed to be done. Right here, you see the vision behind RKY Career Group, which is where we explained that we wrote about what RKY does, their vision, how they empower people and transforming ideas. And if you want to read more, click on that, and it's going to take you to where you read more. So please click on read more, and let's see what it brings on the next page. So it's going to show you who are we. Scroll down, please. So who are we? What our mission is? And all this. Our mission, vision. Scroll down, please. Values.
2 minutes more.
And we wrote about our CEO as well, which you can find on the website. Scroll down, please. Down to the CTAs, please. So we have our CTAs below here. We have the contact us on your phone. If you click on this phone number, it's going to die straight away. And the email, if you click on email as well, you can send in your inquiries, anything you need to ask. We have the list of the companies as well. If you click on any of these companies, is going to take you to the landing page of the company. We have the EPA and legal, which is the privacy policy and the FAQs. We have the newsletter. If you input your email here and you submit, you're going to receive weekly mailing list from RKYs, which makes the website active. Scroll up, please.
1 minute more. Hope you can hear me. Read one.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, let's wrap it up.
So okay, I'll wrap it up now. So we have our own about us list of our businesses, business coaching, blog, accounts, which involves LMS dashboard and contact. If you have any inquiry, you can input your details and send in your inquiries. And all thanks to everyone that participated in this project. And I believe with this my presentation, I was able to make you guys realize that there's nothing you cannot do and there's nothing you cannot achieve, because as a layman looking at the website, you never had any idea how a website is done, how it's been built. But joining RKY Careers, this has given me a chance, and some my team members as well has given us a knowledge, visibility that we can do, we can achieve something and we can be better. So with the help of RKY, the facilitators, the support, my team members, we were able to present this, and this aligns with the business goals of the RKY Career Group, and we were able to create this unified website that serves as a central hub for all the businesses, and it is going live. So thank you for this wonderful opportunity that you've given to us. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you so much, Ridwan. Where are Ridwan's team? A big well done to you as well. I know you had some glitches, but what's most important is what will you do, right? Even as a project manager or business analyst, there are times you will have glitches, but what's most important is what you do. What's your contingency plan, right? How do you manage difficult situations? The reason why I love our bootcamps and practical work experience is the fact that it's real life situations that are unpredictable that happens there. You can hear when you and they spoke about the fact that, sponsors can be very difficult to get their feedback as quick as possible, but it did hinder our own output in terms of the skills she got out of it. No, because if she didn't have those kind of experiences, when they test her about it at interviews, she will be at a loss. So even this situation of you having issue with your network and relying on other team members and everything is a scenario response for a particular situation like that. You could be asked at an interview to talk about probably where you had a difficult situation and you resolved it. How did you resolve it? I was supposed to present to stakeholders one of my a demo of a product I worked on, and then there was a glitch. However, I relied on this. So this is what real life is all about. So a big well done to yourself and your team for working on the group. You guys know I'm very passionate about. I think all the products that were presented today are like projects that I'm personally passionate about. And as you can still see on our screen, we recently launched the business coaching program, right? For those that want to get into business, you want to start a business, you want to work with me on a one-to-one. I'm a very busy person. However, one thing I've learned is that as much as it is, look at where RKY Careers is today. See how many people are getting jobs through RKY Careers. I know so many people want to start businesses as well, which is why I'm like, okay, I need to find time to work with people, right, as well, who want to start and build successful businesses. So we've got the one-to-one exclusive coaching, where you get to work with me directly, and we've got the business coaching where you work in a group, maximum of 10 cohorts, and it's very practical, where at the end of every session you go home with a task that's would all lead to practical tasks, not just theoretical. So maybe week 1, well, what are we doing? We are defining your brand. You define your brand identity. Go home and come up with this. Week 2, okay, set up all your social platforms. You must come back to the second session. We have that. Week 3, registering business. I don't know. This is just hypothetical, but it's very practical. We have so many people that want to start businesses but do not know where to start from. So, that's the purpose of the business coaching program, which is part of the offerings of the RKY group. That's the reason why I'm actually talking about it, because it's related to what Ridwan has just presented. So well done to Ridwan and his team. Well done, Ridwan. Victoria says well done. Sholabomi says well done. Moturaya says a big well done to yourself and your team. So I've already spoken about what I should be speaking about now, because So talking about the bootcamp, I'm sure we have one or two people here that are yet to jump on the bootcamp. Now is your cue. Now is your time. You've heard Ridwan speak. You've heard Lewande speak. You've also heard the first speaker also speak. Let me get his name again. Olushola. Yeah, Shola also speak. So now is your turn to actually take that decision. Who knows, 3 months time, you would also be sharing your success stories. At the moment, these courses are down at a discount at £599, right? So, and if you are on the products, Scrum Master and product owner, there's a further discount available for £450. Digital marketing as well, a further discount, bringing it down to £450. Right. So if you know that you want to move from complaining about the jobs you don't like to the one that you know would give you the freedom you want, if you want to leave your support, if you want to leave your support work currently, your care job to like a fulfilling project manager, digital marketer, data analysis roles, then you have to take action. And it's not just about paying for the bootcamp. I always tell people, if you pay for the bootcamp, that's not what will give you the job. What will give you the job is what you give to the bootcamp, the time you give to it, and every other thing. Installment plans are available. Exactly. Jacinta wants to leave support work. It's so toxic. Beautiful. So you need to take action now. So here's a little bit of reviews. In addition to what you've heard, these are people that have gotten their success stories. This is Trustpilot. This is Google reviews. These are like independent platforms where it's not like we are not the one giving you screenshots. You can go to Trustpilot now, search for RKY Careers, read the reviews yourself. And just like Olushola said as well, Adedoku is telling us that my wife shared RKY Careers link with me, and I can say that I had no regrets. The learning experience was great. The CEO, Rukayat Alabi, the tutor, Lumix is from compliance, and the team, they are one of the best I've ever, So we also have Temi, best and exceptional learning session, weekly drop-in sessions, what's your time and money. Irene also confirms that she has no regrets whatsoever. AB says, I can't thank RKY Careers enough for their outstanding compliance course, which played a pivotal role. You can read the rest of it. Emmanuel Fagunke also, is extremely remarkable experience I had during my bootcamp training. The study materials were top notch. I think this is from data analysis. AB is from compliance. Madedoku is from compliance. And across all the bootcamps, to be honest, the reviews are always exceptional. People are getting the desired roles. And that's from Trustpilot. You can see we have 5-star reviews. On Google as well, we have 78 reviews, all 5-star as well. All of these people have actually enrolled for the bootcamps and gotten their desired roles. You can see just 4 days ago, Rashidat shared that shared her own success story as well. Uchoma as well 1 week ago, right? And we've got Kayode Afolabi as well. So, in case you want to know more about the RKY Careers platform, go as well to these independent platforms to read about, that. Right. So success stories from our IT solutions company as well. So if you've got a website, you want to start a business. In fact, if you join our business coaching program, you get to have a website for free. So if you have somebody that is struggling to start their business, that is struggling to start their business and everything, just tell them that RKY is the plug. Everything RKY touches, turns to gold, turns to success story. So these are upcoming events. We've got our compliance bootcamps. 5 minutes more. We've got our compliance class starting next week. We've got the Excel starting on the 19th. Excel skills are important, and PowerPoint skills. You can see the PowerPoint presentation slides done by the team. You can't, be in a professional career without being able to use Excel and PowerPoint. In fact, if you like, do £500,000 bootcamp. If you don't know how to present your thoughts, you can see one day talking about how she had to present, and how a presentation went, convinced our potential and next employer about our competence. If you know all the skill sets, but you can't present it or work on simple tasks using Excel, you're on your own. We have the PMBA starting May 3rd, same with the Scrum Master product owner, same with the digital marketing, same with the data analysis. Only compliance and Excel are starting in April. Our tech summit is happening on the 5th of March next week as well. All our courses are available using Klarna, ClearPay, and all of that. We've also got our Apply Body, which is part of the RKY group. your job application partner. I said at the beginning of this session that at the end, I will ask how many people have now bought their tickets. How many of you have now bought your tickets to the next LWB event? 1,000 attendees, exhibition, panel speaking, what's it called? Panel sessions, and all of that. How many of you have now bought your tickets? Jacinta has bought her tickets. Well done for that. How many of you have bought your tickets? Make sure you buy your tickets. You don't know whether that's where you meet that recruiter, that would help you get a visa sponsorship, whether that's where you would actually hear about, because I'm sure that there are some of you that have heard about things to do that you didn't know before. That's what going to networking events and going to events dinner, because this is an event as well, does to you. It opens your ears and mind. Do you know all the people that attended our LWB last year, they've all gotten their desired jobs as we speak right now. In fact, all the planning committee, everybody that were on the planning team as at that time, that were just rounding up their bootcamp, they all got their success stories back to back immediately after the bootcamp. And this is, you can ask them, this is not making it up. You can see people from the alumni community as well from the last one. If you are here to subscribe for our podcast as well as a professional, immigrants professional or business owner in the UK, make sure you do that. Affiliates program to help you refer and earn. And then we've got the immigrants founders community, which has just been presented. There's no need to talk more about it. Yewande did a very good job. She even did more than I would have done. So a big well done to Yewande on that. So we've got a WhatsApp community free for immigrants founders, right? This is old news. We have an office space in Canary Wharf. If you want to book a one-to-one, face-to-face, you can. It's paid for. It's more expensive than virtual because you'll be carrying me up from my house to the office. Anyways, I think that's about it. We've had a great session. If you are here to book your tickets, make sure you do so. If you are here to secure your slots for the bootcamps that are upcoming as well, make sure you do so. You can't just be hearing people share success stories. You have to share your own success story as well. You need to also start to build. How much is the ticket? It's just £15 today, and from tomorrow it goes to £25 for standard. Right? If you go to the Limitless Without Borders page, it's got an Instagram page. You can stay up to date to learn more about the speakers. This week we'll be unveiling the speakers. The venue is happening in Greenwich, the auditorium. A 1,200 seater, or so we mean business. When we say we are hosting 1,000, we are not joking yet. And children are welcome. So if you have children, children are welcome. I'm trying to get to the slide where we had a little bit about it. So here it is. So yeah, we are hosting 1,000 guests. The mayor of London might be there. So many. I don't want to start spilling the beans. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, limitless_without_borders. You'll be getting as we unveil. And again, there's also the award ceremony. Nominate somebody, that is doing well in your industry or, within the community, of course, the immigrants community. We need to celebrate ourselves. We can't wait till they start celebrating us. We need to create our own table. So I don't know if we have any questions with regards to everything that we've had today. Very big congratulations to all those who have presented today. For you to have gotten to this stage, you've done so well for yourself. You've invested in yourself. And now you're at the other side. I wish you all the best, for those here to learn their success stories as well. Everybody who have their success story also had their time of waiting. They had their time for rejection, right? And you are going to end up with your success story as well. Okay, if I pay for project, will I learn Excel? Excel is a different training from project management and business analysis. Project management is different from business analysis, but you're getting it as a 2-in-1 already. We can't add Excel and PowerPoint to it. That will be 4-in-1. Let's just quickly go for 1-year masters and not wrap it up, right? So that's the reason why we don't have Excel as part of project management. So I think somebody asked the question about how RKY Careers is solving the problem of work experience, which is all we've been talking about since beginning of this session today. You can see people showing you their work experience. That is what we are all about in today's session, showing you the experience that they got from the bootcamp by working on projects. If you want to also gain work experience, you need to enroll for our bootcamps where you will get to learn as well as work on projects to give you work experience. I hope that answers your question. Right, if I Okay, my question is every project related towards website creation. Not always, right? But because we have limited time, because we've got limited time, it's always about 2 months we have to complete the projects, right? So, but we have app developments. I think this cohort, I think they're not even building websites. They're having AI integrations. They are building AI job matching tool, right? So, yeah. Under which bootcamp can we get Tableau, Power BI, and SQL? That will be the data analysis. There's no project management under data analysis. Project management is a different role, but Tableau, Power BI, SQL, Excel, that's the data analysis, right? But as a project manager, do I need Excel? Everybody needs Excel. Our Excel class is 2 to 4. It doesn't clash with any other class, and it's just £50. So it's a separate training it's not a boot camp, it's a training, because that's why it's just £50. It doesn't come with any of the perks that trainings come with, but it does come with certification. It comes with LMS access and all of that. Okay, so I think we've had a very great session. It's been lovely speaking, and although I didn't see any lovely face apart from myself, no other person turned on camera, but still, that's why we need to have the physical events where we get to see each other, where you get to see RKY. I can't wait to see all of you. I keep talking about how much alumni members I have. I want to see you all there. Right. So when is it starting for Excel? Excel starts on the 19th of April, while project management and business analysis starts 3rd of May. I hope I've been clear with all the questions so far. I wish you all the best, right? And I wish you all a great evening. Thank you, RK Rookie, for all you do. Thank you as well for attending and for, being a part of it. And just like Yewande says, there's a platform, let's leverage it. If I say I have events, just know that it's value and bring it to the events. Make sure you come. If I say bootcamp, make sure you join bootcamp. If I say free bonus course, make sure you attend. It's already free. Weekly interview prep, attend. Is free, no extra cost. Like I said, people are setting up businesses, programs, and all of that, charging separately for each of the stuff you are getting as an all-in-one, right? So the next cohort for data analysis is also 3rd of May. All the bootcamps apart from Excel and compliance starts 3rd of May. Digital marketing, 3rd of May. Product management, Scrum Master, 3rd of May. But make sure you secure your slots now. Don't wait till last minute, because we get sold out pretty quickly and we don't want you to miss out. So I just hope the times and learning does not clash. Even if it clashes, there's LMS. All recording goes to LMS. But you need to be intentional to catch up and watch it. I know so many people that they were not able to attend all live classes, but they were dedicated to watching the recordings when they are off, and they were able to still get their jobs. We have alumni in JP Morgan, Amazon, Santander, and all of the big this thing. So Tyrant wants to secure a slot for data analysis. So let's drop it's still the same link. It's still the same link. They've dropped the link. Click on the link to secure your slots. So we'll give about 2 more minutes for those that want to click that link to secure their slots. Secure your slots. Do not just come, hear all this information and go again, back to the same rat race. Take that step now that will take you to the next stage of your journey. A big thank you to all those who spoke in today's session. I wish you all a great evening. Bye.